my name is Michael. I will be showing you today how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. The 2x2 Rubik's Cube has 3 parts. First, the first layer. Second, orientation of the second layer. Third, putting the second layer into place. That is what we'll be doing today. Yeah, I had to quickly rush downstairs and set everything back up again because I almost forgot to do something. Orientation. It is how we call every move. So we'll call this movement R. So just imagine like this. Up will just be, if I say up, it means move the up one clockwise. If I say up prime, means move it counterclockwise. So clockwise, nothing. Counterclockwise, prime. And if you hear me say R, it means move the right layer. If you hear me say L, it means move the left layer. So L, L prime, R, R prime. I'm pretty sure the only ones I use are U and R the entire time. I might use L once. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. I just had to rush through this. That is the orientations. The first thing you do is solve the first layer. So you look around for a cube or whatever cube you want to start with. And I'll say start with yellow. So this might look like good, but for the method we are using, this is not that good. The reason being is it doesn't create a double bar. So to create a double bar, you need a yellow piece that also has green on it. That's not this one. So let's look around the cube. So if you look around, you find it right here. So the best thing to do is put it, this is the one, we want to get this one up here. So since there is nothing we need to worry about right now, we can move just straight up. We do not need to care about where this cube goes right after. But now we got this double bar. Now we need to either get a yellow red or a yellow orange. We'll do yellow orange. So if we look around the cube, oh, it's right there. It's on the bottom of the cube. So this time, since we have this pathway, beside it, we do not want to place this one right under it. What we're going to do is we're going to have it so where it's to the side of where we want to put it. So we want to get this bottom facing thing up here. To do that, you'll do a double move like this. So we spun the front of it around. So what that did now is that we have a L bar, I call it. Now we need to get this last one in, which is a yellow, red, blue. The yellow, red, blue is right here. To get it up here, you place it under where you want it to be. So right there, it's under it. And since it's on this middle layer, what you do is you place it out of the way. You place it, you push this down. What that does, it gives this access to be next to where you want, where this is, next to this. So now if you push it back, you can see we have a bar here, and we have a bar here. And we're only one move away, which makes this a layer. That is the first thing that can happen on the first layer. I'll show you, there's one other thing I'm gonna show you quickly. There is 2 things that can happen on the first layer that I still haven't explained. The first thing is after you get your L bar, you cannot find the middle, this last piece. You can't find it here, 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 or here, or here. That's lots of here's. But you find it on the bottom. Now that's a little bit of a problem, you see, since you can't put it directly up here. So you have to do your first algorithm. So, like before, we would put it off to the side, right, to where they're opposite of each other, where we want to put it, and where it is. And we would do that. Except the thing is, we just create another L bar. So instead, what you're going to do is your first algorithm. So you put it right underneath where you want it to go. Then you go down, which puts this to this middle bar. You want to keep it there for now. So you move it out of the way so it doesn't, and this also doesn't affect anything with this other cube up here. Then you move this back, which creates your L bar. Except what that did is you have this on the center layer now. So now you push this down like we did before, this into it and up. Now you create your first layer again. Now the last thing that can happen on the first layer is this. This is not the right way. It has to be facing up. Thing is, don't just corner twist it. That is also not allowed in competition anyway, so don't corner twist. The next thing to do is you push this down. You say that might put it on the bottom layer. We're gonna fix that. Now turn this way. So now it's right here. So now when we fix this top layer and put this back up to create our L bar again, it's right there. Now you just do the same thing again that you've done on all the other times. So now you want to solve the top side. The top side is white. Why is it white? Because this is yellow. Color neutral is a good idea. What it means is you can solve any side first and know what to do next on the next side. Now, I know that yellow and white are opposite. That's mostly the case. If you have black instead of white, it'd be yellow and black mostly. I do not know what cube you have. It most likely is going to be like this. But what you're going to do first is see how many of the opposite color of this do you have on the top, which is white right now. So we have one white. So what we do is, since we have one white, we put it in this corner, the left-hand corner facing us, and we do an algorithm. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. What that does, well, you can see we still have only one on top, but it changed a little bit around the side. So now we do it again. We put it in this bottom left-hand corner, and we go R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, U, U, R prime. Now we have the top solved and the bottom solved. Another thing that can happen is you have 0 white on the top. Now, what you want to do here is you want to look on the side of it. You see how there's white here? We don't like white right now. What we want to do is put it to where there is no white facing us, if there is none on top. So none, none. You should have this no white line here. And then you do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. Now you'll end up in a new state, which we already know how to do this state. It's, you put it in the bottom left-hand corner. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. Now you have it solved again. Another thing that can happen is if you have 2 on top. If you have 2 on top, what you want to do is you look on this middle layer again, and you find this piece. You want to find the left-hand white piece. There will always be one on the left-hand side. These could be orientated another way to where this is facing this way. This white is on this side, and this white is on this side, which then you would use the white that was here. But whatever the case, you have 2 on top. You find the white piece that's left on the middle layer. Then you do the algorithm. Up, right, U, mess that up. R, not right, R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. Then you'll find yourself in this case again, which we already know how to do this. And we've got it solved again. You also might be wondering, what if I get 3 on top? Thing is, 3 on top is an impossible case. It's actually impossible. The only way to get 3 on top is if you have a corner twist like that. So if you find yourself like this, where you have 3 on top, it's impossible. Just twist the one to where it goes on top like that. Just so you know, I've ran into problems with a lot of people asking me, what happens if I have 3 on top? It's impossible. That's it. Now, you need to not orientate, you need to put these in the right spot. As you can see, none of them right spot. I'm going to turn it once. Look, now I have 2 in the right spot, which means I need to flip these. A also situation is when you have a bar, but we'll talk about that later. So right now you have nothing, no bars. You have no bar here, no bar there, no bar there, no bar there. So we have to do an algorithm. You can do it wherever, you just have the white up and the yellow down, and you do this algorithm. R prime, F, R prime, F, F, R, U, R prime, F, F, R, no, yeah, double R. Sorry about that. So now what that'll do is that'll create a bar. Usually they're not in a phase like that already, but you'll just look around and you'll find a bar on this middle layer that you like. This is what you want. If you get this the first time, like if you do the top and all of a sudden you get this, that's good. You skip the first algorithm. But you still have to do the same algorithm, but just in a different way. So you take this one and you put it with this other one. You don't have to do this, but it's just good to put it with the other one. You have the side that does not have a bar facing you, and you do the algorithm. And this last move right here is just because that algorithm, it off centers it just a little bit, so you have to do one extra flick at the end. And there you go, you got it solved. Good job. Now you can move on to new cubes.